This video will go over how to enable the new waitlist feature in the Events Calendar or Tech plugin. This video will be geared specifically towards member libraries who have both the Events Calendar plugin as well as the RSVP or ticketing add-on. With the most recent update, the Events Calendar Ticketing or RSVP plugin has added a built-in waitlist feature. So currently member libraries are creating their own waitlists by manually adding a second RSVP ticket type to their events and then titling it waitlist. So with the new built-in waitlist, you won't have to do that anymore. So we'll first start, I'm on the Maple demo site, we'll take a look at what it currently looks like. So I'm going to click into this event and we'll go down here, and that's kind of what most of your ticket types are going to be looking like right now, with your registration up here and your second RSVP waitlist down here. I think the best way to demonstrate will just be to go through an example together, but I will say that the new built-in waitlist will take a lot of the work out of maintaining the waitlist. Once you have it set up, you won't need to do anything like moving patrons from the waitlist over to the registered list. That will all be taken care of automatically by the system. So we'll start back on the Maple demo site homepage, and I'll show you how to enable the waitlist feature and add a waitlist to an event. So we'll start on our dashboard and we'll just go create a new event. So we'll go events, add new. Nothing about this part has changed. It will look pretty much the same. And once you've created your event and added all your information, you'll scroll down to the bottom, and of course you have your tickets module down here, and we'll add our RSVP. We'll call it registration. We'll give it a capacity. We'll save. And with the current system, this is where you would then click new RSVP again and add your second ticket type and call it waitlist. You'll do it differently now. So you'll see this new waitlist module here, and that's going to be now where you're doing your waitlist from. Right now we don't have access to it yet. It says we need to create an RSVP, which we have, and then update the event to enable the RSVP waitlist. So we'll need to update the event or publish the event. So we'll go up here and hit publish. And before we move on, we can also just take a look at that and see what it looks like. Of course, your programs will have much more details here, but this is what the registration looks like. Nothing's really changed with that. So we'll go back in and edit our event, and we'll go back down to the bottom, and we'll see now that that waitlist module has been enabled, and we are able to click it and add the waitlist. So you'll see three options here. I won't get too much into these first two because they are better suited to things like pre-sales or events with paid tickets that offer things like pre-sales. So if you do think that those might be handy for the types of events that your library does, there's a page in the LibPress manual that you can check out for more information. But I'll just say that the best practice for most libraries is going to be this third one, which is to show the waitlist once the RSVP reaches capacity. So that means that the waitlist isn't going to show up on the event page until the registration has been completely filled up. So we'll make sure to save, and then we'll also make sure to update. And now we'll go back to view our event again, and what do we see? Nothing much has changed. Why is that? Because we set our waitlist not to show up until registration is full, and we can see that we still have 5 remaining here. So from here, I'll pretend to be a patron. I've gone through the events calendar. I've landed on this event. It looks cool. I want to go. I'll click going, and this is where I will sign myself up. I'm going to sign up all my friends, 5 of us, and I'll finish. So that, of course, is going to fill the registration completely. Now, I'm going to just refresh my browser and pretend that I'm the next patron coming along that sees Springtime Crafts in the events calendar, and it looks interesting and I want to go. So I click into it, and this is what I would see. So since that last patron took all the seats, it's currently full, RSVP is closed. But now we see this new notification down here. Get notified when you can RSVP, notify me. So if I click there, it already has my email address, of course, because I'm logged in, but that is where the patron would put their email and their name, and they would sign up to get notified when there is space available. So the way that this works is just a lot different than before. It's putting the responsibility on the patron to check their email, and then wait to see if a spot becomes available. They will get emailed again that tells them, hey, there's a spot, and it will invite them back to this event page, where there will be then space for them to sign up for the program. So as I mentioned before, you as a site manager or an events manager, once you have this waitlist set up in the event, I'm just going to go back into the event. Once you have the waitlist set up like this, you can kind of just forget about it. You don't have to be moving people around. Again, those emails are going to get sent out automatically by the events plugin system, and then the patrons will be bringing themselves back to your site, to your event, to sign themselves up. And even though you don't need to manage the waitlist insofar as moving patrons from one list to another and that kind of thing, you're still able to see who is on the waitlist. So there is a new feature under tickets here. So you'll go to dashboard, tickets, and then waitlist subscribers. And this is going to show you everybody who has received an email from your waitlist system. So you'll see their name that they provided, their email that they provided. You'll see the event that they signed up for and how long ago they subscribed for to get notified. And then in the middle here is a status bar. So you'll either see new, which means they just put themselves on the list to be notified of a spot when it becomes available, but no spot has come available for them yet. Notified will mean that they put themselves on that notify list and a spot did come available, and they received another email that told them the spot was available. So they've been notified of a spot available. Thank you for watching this video. For more information, please see the BC Libraries Cooperative website.